How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Schedule 1. Today, I brought a brick press up here because I found out that you can actually press some of your stuff other than just coke into bricks. I don't know if you can do it with meth, so I'm gonna oh, there it is. Okay. It's him I want to take it from. I want to try it with meth as well. I don't know. Needs to be 20 products. Okay.
I finally beat him. No, you get no kindness. Sorry, buddy.
Hey, Fleabit. You wanna rest?
I do remember you, Angel. I do indeed. I've been thinking about you almost every time I play War Thunder. I'm like, man, I haven't talked to Angel in forever.
A few more roof pieces.
Hope you're doing well, man.
But I like what I've got.
It's been a long time.
Where'd my light bulb go? I had lights in
It
this
indeed
room.
was a lot of fun. I know that we both seem to enjoyed it and whatnot. I would totally be down to play some War Thunder this weekend, though. Yeah, same. Then just started going to college in September. I'm going for robotics and technical robotics and controls technology. Robotics and automation controls technology. Something like that. It was automation controls, but they wanted to add the technology part to it for whatever reason. Oh yeah. I think you probably don't know that I'm actually married now. Been married since I left the Marine Corps. Well, I was married for like 6 months in the Marine Corps. Going to college for business. Very nice. Going all businessman like. Can indeed crush the meth into a block. It's good to know. Don't know who I'd give the meth to. I guess we'll give it to her real quick. Got 3 jars, so we'll do that as well. I don't know if they can actually break up the things or not. They're supposed to be bringing stuff over to there, but they're not. Oh yeah, man, it was a lot of fun doing that. Jack, stop it. Little turd. I want them to press some stuff, but I don't think it really matters. I'm gonna turn this back off. Keep a little more track on them actually. It looks like he did sell the brick. He might have. Unless I gave it to someone else. Might give it to someone else. Thought I gave it to him. Yeah, that's the meth brick. Not sure who I gave the other brick to. There. Okay. Anyways, I figured out our recipe for things. I don't think I can tell this man to stop working. I can just clear the stations, I guess. That works. Okay, so see if I can pull it up. Been having issues with their website, but Saint Amand. I have no idea what that is. Must be a helicopter then. I guess, huh? Coke, Mega Bean, Andy. We basically need everything. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14 mixers. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Okay. That's good. That's really good. I guess I'm gonna go to a store now. Trying to think of what all I actually do need. I got my list, so I'll just go to the store. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing well too, man.
Glad that landed over there, not on me.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, yeah. When Silent called, accidentally called it down. Just incidentally, I was about to call it down. That was kind of nice. And literally, I was barely about to click the button, but maybe it was because I was wrong.
Yeah, fill up my water.
But anyways, he accidentally clicked on
Go this way, I guess.
workshop, and it landed next to me, and I was over at the border base. He was at base to base.
Leave that there real quick.
I may need to leave right away at some point, but,
think that's pretty much everything.
So sometimes it will say it's not working when it actually is.
Mega Bean,
Yeah, that's the case here.
Andy, horse semen, iodine, batteries, motor oil, iodine. I guess I don't need the gas.
Yeah, it says will not spoil. There's also a modifier on it that says deep freeze. So, I mean, it's just lying about not.
Yeah, don't freak out. It's perhaps I connected it, your client updated, or I have altered the electrical grid your client has configured.
Gotcha.
Because I displayed
Yeah, I saw that wire. I'm like, Jesus Christ, where is it going? And then I read
Okay.
on the map on how to build it. That day. Oh, it's a fucking nightmare, man. Oh, the fake rocks. Yeah.
Right. We'll just go this way.
Oh, I see. I see.
And once it's nighttime, we'll go by some more people. Because we're probably going to need 1 to 2 more chemists, possibly.
Yeah, I'm not carrying it there. I left it at the base of the ship. Normally I carry one everywhere I go.
It runs right north of the base. It goes north a long ways.
Yeah, I saw it.
Coke, Mega
Oh, wait,
Bean.
wait, wait.
Okay.
Go up to your windmill farm. I branched off your windmills. So it might be
Oh, okay.
a little ways away.
I see it. Yeah, I see it now. Cheers.
Because that was the biggest patch of dirt that I could find, so I started there.
Oh, and those roads do drop miasmic stuff. I've been putting it in the
Oh, yeah,
I've
yeah.
been putting it
I saw that.
in the thing for you.
I need to go set this
Thank you.
down.
I'll make it.
Yeah, make another one for Trev. Because Trev goes out and hunts out the exotics like I do. You know,
Oh, okay.
it's nice getting like 75 exotics
From one.
from one dude. That's just
Nuts, right?
amazing. One node. 75 to 80. I've gotten 80 off of them
Yeah,
so
it
far.
starts getting real good.
You were holding out on me this whole time.
You know what? I didn't think of it. It was like
Super secret.
brain failure.
Well,
That's a big one.
you missed out on a lot of exotics because of it, and you have only yourself to blame. Damn it.
Remember, I was doing just suddenly remember. Oh yeah, I didn't do because when I figured that out, I said,
Viagra, Mega Bean.
I got the
Okay, we're
award
gonna
for
need
finding
another
like
Mega Bean.
1,000 exotics already a while ago.
Holy shitballs. I found one of
Yeah,
your
that's
floor pieces. I'm just sitting here.
the square
Yeah, the
on the
floor piece
wall.
on the ground. Do you want me to pick it
Oh,
up?
yeah, grab it. If you see any, grab it. There's also a
Got it.
half-finished small structure where I was fighting for my life against 2 stalkers and a fire dog. I had to climb up the wall and lay some shit down real quick, and I was jumping all over.
Yeah, 2 stalkers is brutal. I
ran
had
out of bullets
4
and
on
I'm
me
like,
once. I had 4 on me once, and I just ran.
After
It's
Viagra,
like I
another Mega
killed the first 2,
Bean.
and the third one showed up, and I'm like, fuck. And as I turned to run, there was a 4th one standing right there, and I'm sure that they heard my guns going off when I was trying to
yeah.
kill the first 2. It's just,
Plus, they call each other. They do.
yeah. God, it was a nightmare.
And it's Donut.
I think the only thing that beats 4 of those is speed. That's it.
Yep.
Or if you're,
Yeah, I ran like a bitch. That's exactly what I did, was run like a total bitch.
yeah. How do you fight them in the lag? Because I have to guess where their head's gonna be.
That's
Oh, I back up straight,
horse come.
and they follow you. even when they're glitching, when they're desynced, they're not unless they're because they jump left and right, so you're gonna miss some of the shots. But they're generally directly in front of you if you're backing away, kiting them.
Yeah. That's what I was doing too. I was like, but I was slowing my bullets down because if they jump out of the way, I'd lose a whole clip.
Yeah,
And then
I
a
use my
lot of
bow.
times- Yeah. Oh, that way you can recover. Okay.
Well, no, because I seem to hit more with the bow than the gun.
Do you have the
With that
talent?
that
Iodine battery.
What do you call
makes it more accurate.
homing?
No. Well, I have for the homing thing for the bow, but the homing locks on after a certain period of time, and when that thing's in your face, I don't think it has time to lock. No, it's the rifle. Oh, is that a cave over there? Am I already here? Fuck, I'm already here.
Battery.
Jesus, that was
Battery. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You'll see 2 stolen light bulbs and some other things in there.
quick. Some stolen light bulb. I'm gonna steal them back. Damn it! No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. I'll be like silent. It's fine. It's fine. Which I think is code for you fucking bastard.
Yeah. In Texas, they're
Force
always like,
palm
unless
again.
you're hard, that means F you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, go west. So once you get in there to the structure, go west about, I don't know, 100 more steps. And watch what happens. It's going to suddenly change biomes. And you're going to be like,
Oh, what? Oh, I see. Yeah, in here. You brought a freezer along. Nice. And some batteries.
yeah.
Nice.
Then the heater, we probably need more heaters, but they're hard to make.
Mega bean.
Ask you if you had a specific
Motor oil.
Do
Iodine.
you have like an advanced textiles electric bench?
Yes, it is in the. Well, at border base.
Outpost?
Yeah, we have everything at border base. At the outpost base, we do, but I don't have it set up yet. I'm still building the structure for it.
We might need to make the super freezing clothes because it is so bad.
Yeah, I just went buck cold. It did, yeah.
Lost in the medical kit. I don't know if you have any like heating and cooling stuff. We're gonna need those.
And this one needed to be iodine.
I do. I ran through a bunch yesterday because I got that exotic
Yeah.
sickness,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I got an exotic sickness, and I never got hit, which pisses me off. I never even got hit by the damn thing.
So in the next biome, there's such heavy snow that if you lay down aluminum or aluminum included, the snow will pile up so high on it, it breaks your aluminum. So it has to be stone, scoria, concrete,
I'm just gonna
or brick.
crash
Roger.
all of this.
Anything else, a regular snowstorm will just break it. Just crush it.
Guess I only needed the Andy twice.
Do you have a lot of scoria floor?
I need scoria floor. I've run out here. I think there's some back at base. I made a
Battery.
fuck ton because I thought I was gonna have to
Battery.
put a platform over that lava lake. I
Okay.
thought I was gonna have to skirt the edge of the mountain to do it, and it seems I was mistaken. But I did need all that the flats anyways for the roof. Found me some exotics, yeah, baby. In the cave, in your cave, the cave that goes through.
Oh, it must have just spawned.
Nice. Some mushrooms. Mushrooms. I don't have any ramps to get out of this hole though, so I'm gonna have to use flats and just cube it up the.
Wait, if you're inside the cave there, if you look on the wooden box, that's what I wanted you to, like, you can grab some ramps and stuff out of there.
Gotcha. Nah, I can, without ramps, like, normally I would have some with me, or I'd have some wood with me, to be able to make some,
Alright, this needs to
thatch ones to get out, but
just
Oh yeah.
I've been
come over
sending all the
to
wood to the camp,
here.
to the outpost base.
8, 12, 16. 17, 18.
When I come down there, do you need anything specifically, bullets or anything else?
Well, the scoria roof pieces.
I think I
need
can
about
math.
a stack of those, probably less than a stack, maybe a half stack. And I need some scoria pillars. I need about, give me a full stack of scoria pillars.
You
Maybe
have
even.
tons of red 4 in here, man. Nice.
I know. That's what I thought. That's what I thought when I. That's what I was saying when I thought I needed to have a path along the lava lake. I
Okay.
thought I was gonna have to build a path around that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. Do you
Yeah.
have a scoria mine out here somewhere?
6.
Yeah, there's a
I
scoria
need
mine.
2 more
It's along
chemists,
the western
west.
wall. Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually
I
marked
think.
with a beacon.
Oh, it is? Okay, I'll go check it out. Actually, I'll give all of those guys a check really fast.
Okay. I found the fucking home key. God damn, that's a beautiful fucking key. The hotkey.
Oh, yeah! You unlock your building supply. Or your
But no,
building
it allows me to place the fucking thing where I want,
Okay.
like so I can
these
so I can
snaps.
get these snaps, so I can make these little steps. You know, I jump up to a platform and then delete the one behind me
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
to just cuber my way out.
Old enough to get the reference. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I knew you'd get it.
Dude, that's so funny, man. We can talk in a different language. You say a lot just by just one word, man. Like I was listening to the song in the car yesterday. Like she's got Betty Davis eyes, and I'm rocking along. And I'm
Oh
thinking,
yeah.
fuck, nobody knows what that means. They might think like Loomis eyes, like these big eyes.
For what size?
She had Betty Davis eyes. That's funny. Yeah, man. Everyone that knows our references is getting old. It is an honor to rule.
I'm trying to think of anything else that we need out there, apart from the obvious stuff like wood, food. Some food would be nice. Some kind of
So
food substance.
I'll tell you what we need. There's holy shit storms, you freeze. So actually wooden torches. If you have a wooden torch running on your side and like coffee, tea, maybe a good coffee next to you. And you can make a garbage container because you do not want a regular canteen in that frozen zone. So you need fireplaces, torches, coffee or tea, a small portable building, a shit ton of very sturdy ramps and flats and pillars, beams, I guess you call them.
Yeah.
And then there's mission specific stuff, which just make sure you have the machines all good to go and you're good to go. Maybe a small farm to rejuve our candy. That might be it.
I've been making more candy out here at the border base. I've got some. If you notice up on top near the windmills, I've got 4 plots down, 3 sugarcane and a watermelon.
Packaging
right now.
station. Packaging station. And the press. And then we'll probably
Run these mushrooms back to border base. Just Trev's being super cool about making a farm out there. Like, make some mushrooms.
Thank you to your fire.
maybe.
Shnikes.
Oh, rid of
Here,
that.
just a little. It's all. It's light damage. The windmills are getting cooked, man. 17 damage.
I cooked them windmills.
Wow. Those windmills are fucked then, huh?
I got him.
You got them? Okay, cool. There's
Need
more windmills out there,
2
sadly.
chemists, 2 beds. Son of a bitch. Damn, somebody must have saw me again.
Tier 5 Ashen Bale. Yeah, turn it back around and go inside. Just stuck at your base for now. Going to the second order base.
Didn't know you get XP from hiding from the cops. Cool.
To bring some water out, some water barrels, put an oxygen and a water tank in here. That's what I think we ought to do for sure.
Huh. Huh.
Cheers. Yeah, you don't want to leave right now. It's insane.
I hope I got 2 chemists.
I think I combined the base with another. I basically extended the other the structure that was there. It probably would have looked cooler if it was concrete, maybe, but because it would have matched the aesthetic. But
You gotta discord it. It's the thief.
I like the way the layout came out because I basically docked it with the other one almost seamlessly. Can't tell that I just got lucky on the initial placement of the beams on the far because I started the structure away from it and then built towards it, and it just happened to line up perfectly. I just got real lucky. I think you'll like it. I got a little
Yeah, I
Escher
wanna
thing
check it
going
out.
on with the stairs.
Next run by, I'll check it out for sure.
But the where your pink mark is, there's another path there, or were you thinking of the one that I marked?
Well, you had actually marked it with the. I remember now. Yeah. From
Okay,
between
cool.
our 2 dots, that's the path.
Cool beans, cool beans. I came out during an arid freeze or something like that. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see 2 feet in front of me.
Probably go launder some money. Actually, no, I should be fine.
Oh, I couldn't even see my next beacon. I just had to go on just compass readings alone. Thank God they give you a compass. They could have easily not given you one. Why did I not take advantage of this? These are instead of my freaking Monday.
I don't think it's hooked up yet.
It is
You
not
can't. You
hooked
don't
up,
have a lens.
and I don't have a tool. Damn it! I'm such a tool. I don't have a tool. You didn't leave me one. Damn it. See, if you were at the other place, I'd have left you one. That's what
I
friends do.
usually do. My backpack was. Yeah, I was willing. Backpack's like, nope.
Shit, I might as well place some of these beacons down while I'm thinking about it. Oh, there's a snowstorm in the next biome, huh? Great.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, do we need to do a quest to knock this ice wall down inside the? Because there's what looks like an ice wall in here.
Oh,
It might be block. Oh no, ice wall is the new stone, the new cave cover.
No, this is different than that. This is different. I
Okay.
know what you're talking about, but this looks different. I have never seen anything like this, so I'm thinking it's plot armor.
Okay.
Here, I'll
Let
share my
me.
screen and you can see what I'm talking about.
here, Talon, I'm gonna send you something on Discord to help you with recipes. You don't have to sit there and fuck around with the mixes, because we'll actually know things.
That's plot armor, as you said. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling.
And unless you want to fuck around and try and figure out what's gonna give you the most money.
Let me start our next mission.
And you just got stabbed to oblivion.
Yeah. It was bullshit. I had a fucking
That
shield
was rough.
too.
I should probably go check on my coke. Oh crap, I forgot I should have hired people down there. Son of a bitch.
thought it was. How many uses does it have?
One.
It seems really expensive for one hit
It
of
is.
something.
It is, man.
What does that recovery item do? Is that just a one single use thing as well? That item you just crafted?
I have to figure out how many mixers I'm gonna need.
Handheld scanner that basically you have to hold it and see what's wrong with the keyboard.
I see. While I'm making my way to you, would you mind making
16
that stuff?
mixers.
If we have the materials. Haven't had a single one. Every NPC they've sent us to go help is dead already.
Yeah, we're about to go see some people.
Yeah, I got 96 exotics on me, technically. 16 of the corrupted stuff, so that's, you know, whatever that is, and another 16. I guess that's 80.
Oh, crap.
Is that what 16 times 5 is?
Somebody's gotta do.
That's what Trev doubts that I'm a Marine, because I can do math in my head.
I feel that.
Found
I
the
feel
alien.
that.
Tap in the head.
It's hurtful.
Nah. I've known enough Marines to understand people's,
I know.
people's reasoning behind this. I used to have a theory that was always just tall Marines that had the problem, because the air's thinner up there.
Yeah, blood doesn't make it up there.
The amount of guys that couldn't fucking tie their own shoes in boot camp, just beyond me.
Oh my god, yes.
They were all
Imagine-
tall guys too. They trip over themselves, and yeah, they
Yeah, but they're
couldn't
the
even
Marines,
fucking tie
and
their
you're like-
shoes. Yeah.
My favorite quote about that is imagine the absolutely average person, and then now imagine half the people are dumber than that. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, shit.
There you go.
That'd be bad.
That threatened her a little bit.
That being said, Marines typically have a higher IQ than the average population.
Oh yeah.
Have a higher
Marine
baseline.
blood at the very least.
Which is surprising, right?
Yeah, it doesn't match the stereotype. That's for sure.
Stuff. You know what? In the interest of time, I'm logging my other guy. Make it at the main base of Augsburg.
Oh, that'll
I'll be
work.
back. I'm gonna go fill my water.
Because I want to get the other guy moving anyway.
Been coming across more and more of the exotic encrusted mobs, especially
Yeah, I saw
around
that.
the outpost base. I've been getting encrusted rock jaws, quite a few of them actually. That's what infected somehow magically hit me. In DC, I'm sure, and on the server side, I got hit, not on my side. Bastard. At the outpost base, there's lots of the was it Ignaris or whatever
Yeah.
lots of those
slide.
things. Yeah, which is great because they have a chance to drop red exotics. The encrusted ones. They've got a chance to drop those things. Not a lot, but maybe 6 on a drop. It's just still 6.
I still haven't seen an exotic tree. It might need to be unlocked by doing a mission. That might be it.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Pardon me.
Yeah, me too, dude. I'm having sticky throat from all that rain, heater, AC. The weather's all over the map. Plus the pollen
Yeah,
over here is fucking crazy. I'm from the
I think.
mountains, man, but the pollen it hits different over here.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine. Oh crap, it's nighttime. That's alright, I'm almost home.
You're alone. You sleep real quick.
I'd have to build a small hut. I'd rather just keep running. By the time I built the hut, I'd be more than halfway to the base. I'll just gobble a can down real quick. That is unless I'm going the wrong direction, because I haven't checked my map in the last couple of seconds. Not going the wrong way. Good. That noise sounds like it's not this wall. Luckily, you hear them before you see them. Typically,
Chirping.
yeah, kind of like a little giggle almost. I have rounded a corner a couple of times and then not have heard them, and been face to face with one, which is always brutal because they've already closed the distance with you, and you didn't get that first initial headshot. Oh yeah. I've I've technically killed one with one headshot, but it was one of those. It's kind of cheating because it was one of those shots that fired 2 arrows instead of one. So I got a double crit, double headshot in one shot. So
Oh, that is fantastic.
yeah, I got really lucky. I found the sweet spot on the rock jaws. How to drop them in one hit.
Chest.
Uh,
Well,
yeah, just below their chin, just below their chin. A lava
same with
road.
crocodiles.
Come back here,
Let him
bro.
do all that work.
Whoa, what the fuck? Was some lag. I nearly shot myself with my bow. Ran like he didn't catch it. There's 2 of them. I think those lava roads are just baby fucking stalkers. They look like it. They look like a small version of the stalker. This is fucking some section here. We call this Stalker Valley because there's always one in this fucking valley. This place is scary enough as it is during the day, but fucking at night, fuck me. This is fucking terrifying. Fucking screams and shit that are going on, the creepy ass animal noises and
Oh, I forgot I'd get a bed. Let me go get a bed real quick. almost home. I'm stuck on a rock. Come on. What the actual fuck? There we go. That's a stalker, and I bet he's in this fucking canyon that I can't get past him on. Sucks. It's that tight canyon before you get back. You know that little one near the gotta. I hope he's on the other side of that. I can hear him twittering. Shit. He hasn't made the sound a second time yet, so I don't know where he is. I hear a rock jaw. Trying to run past the rock jaw. Almost home. That stalker must have spawned behind me because I didn't run into him. I heard him. He was definitely there somewhere. I move so fast. I move faster than the animals will spawn sometimes. Sometimes I won't see anything for ages, and it's because they're spawning behind me. As soon as I stop to check my map, it catches up with me. Yeah. Those drifters are the worst because they'll spawn right on top of you. And I don't mean above you. I mean like fucking you're sharing the same voxel.
They will spawn in your base. That is true. Like directly in there, right next to you, in your boost. Like, what?
Yeah, exactly. Like where the fuck did you come from? And then, you know when they're like on your back and you don't know they're there, and all of a sudden they make that loud groaning sound right in your ear. And you're like, what the fuck? Alright, I made it back. Me. And again. Well, probably fallow, but we'll find out. Unless you did them for me.
What's that? Sorry.
My sugar cane. Did you hit my sugar cane?
Twice
You did.
already.
You even planted some strawberries. Sexy. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. You pulled the watermelon off and put strawberries in. Or was that me that
No,
did that?
I think you did that, but I harvested them in it.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Because candy is life.
And
You
yeah,
know,
right.
I'm addicted to that shit now.
Feels good. You're running across the speed, right?
Oh yeah. Why didn't the mushrooms go a little faster? Go.
Just so hungry and thirsty you can barely move, poor thing. I like that they never died, that they just get really slow and can't move.
Yeah.
That's better.
Did you see the bacon buddies I made
No,
in the
is
freezer?
there eggs in there?
No, no. Well, I killed some pigs, but the you need butter. For butter, you need cream. For cream, you need milk. For milk, you need your cows. So I went out and milked your cows. But to milk your cows, I could use the bottles, but that takes fucking forever. So I made the pails. So to make those fucking sandwiches that are in there, I had to build the pails to milk the cow, to make the make the cream, to make the butter, to make the fucking sandwich. Like the fucking little old lady with the swallowing a spider. You know what I mean?
Oh, that salt. Yeah. So yeah, 2 hours later, you're the owner of a sandwich that's
Of a sandwich, and I mean it took so much to make one sandwich. I'm like, fucking kidding me?
that's pretty good.
Mm.
And it's the food and the way they spell aluminum. That I know the company that makes this game have to be from England. The food, it just has to be. A bacon buddy, come on, that's like a northern dish up
Yeah.
here. That's an English,
Yeah.
and fucking meat pies. Yeah, it's a mince pie.
Yeah. Meat pies. If they said like bangers and mash, or what's the
They
other
had
one?
the
What do they call
they had a big breakfast, which is an
Oh,
English
fuck.
breakfast.
English breakfast is almost unbelievable. With the mushrooms and beans. I could eat
I'm
anything else
working.
in the day, man.
Yeah, it's full English is massive.
You see the weightlifters eat it as a challenge, and you're like, whoa.
Full English is awesome, especially up north where you get black pudding for your
What is black pudding made of?
black pudding you're gonna freak out, but it's also known as blood pudding. But
Okay. Yeah.
it's actually really really good. It's basically like barley and
I have a worker missing.
some kind of flour, and it's mixed with I think it's sheep's blood. Um, it's a form of waffle, like haggis.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you pack it into like a sausage, and then you slice it um, into round discs, and then you fry those discs in oil, and it cakes up. It's got the consistency of a bacon cake. sauce on top of them. Oh, fuck me, it's so nice.
Sounds good, dude.
So nice, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of don't waste it, man. Don't waste it. I've had some cuts of meat that are considered not ideal, and they've been delicious.
If you cook them right, if you cook them right. That's where you get fucking brisket. Brisket is fucking the off cut. You know, it's a crappy cut. You stick it in a smoker.
Yeah, I
Stick
cook
that puppy in a
briskets.
smoker. Ooh.
Me and a guy from Mississippi won a cooking contest cooking briskets using the rub recipe, and dude,
Nice.
it was fucking good and juicy.
Was it a dry rub? Was it a dry rub?
It was a dry rub. I had it on there for 24 hours, and then we
Huh.
Oh
cooked to a
wow.
specific internal temperature. And he's like, "That's it. We're done. Take it off. Let it rest." We cut it there. That was before the internet, and he showed me how to when to cut it so the juice doesn't run out.
Nice. Nice. Best brisket I ever had. You could cut it with a fork. It was so tender. You just sliced it and it would crumble as it fell off. It was so fucking good. It had been smoked for like 48 hours or some shit. God damn, it was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, now I really want brisket.
Right. Best turkey I've ever had was we had a Thanksgiving thing in the Boy Scouts. We were camping and we made a tripod and then we hung the turkey from like a grappling hook like through the middle of it so that it held and suspended it below the tripod above the fire. And then we made this fire really just smoldering, right? So it was just coals of like mesquite and that. And then we wrapped tinfoil, aluminum foil around the tripod to cover it up. So there was only a little hole at the top to let the smoke out. Um, and the smoke would collect and it would just stay in there. And we just left it in there for a day, just slowly under that little bit of temperature. Jesus Christ, it was the best turkey I've ever had. I've never had something like it since. It was just so tender, and even the dark meat was beautiful. And I'm not a dark meat guy. I like the white meat, and
Okay.
even the dark meat was just succulent. You know, because dark meat tends to be a little rubbery to me. Um, but
Yeah,
god
I'm a fan,
damn,
but it has to be cooked right. I totally get it.
yeah, fuck me, it was so nice. Never had as good a turkey as that. I gotta say. My favorite thing is when fucking rednecks decide they're gonna boil a turkey in oil in a 50-gallon drum and don't
They do.
understand the content. You know, which is a great thing. It's great if you do it right. Problem is a lot of these dumbasses don't understand the concept of displacement.
Oh
They'll
yeah,
fill
and then
that
they get a
drum
fireball.
and put the fucking turkey in, and all that oil comes spilling out the sides. Like
Yep.
that's
All the moisture in the turkey turns into steam and it launches the whole out. I've seen multiple.
it's like, my god damn it, it's some funny shit.
Just do that. Rednecks, they're the endless source of entertainment. Rednecks and Russians, they've showed us the craziness of people.
Damn, yeah.
All the same.
Man, I know you started this mission.
Hmm?
I need to take a break.
No, go for it. I can totally quit the mission and we can do it again.
You can quit the mission and it doesn't like I fucking ran out of multivitamins, so everything on my entire immune system, everything's attacked. I don't eat a proper diet, and so I rely on that multivitamin. It's amazing how much I rely on it.
Are you
God
saying
knows
chicken nuggets aren't a complete food group? Because that's blasphemy.
Well, they're not chicken nuggets. They're not chicken nuggets.
Oh, sorry. They're shaped different.
They're chicken strips. There's a lot, and it's actual chicken, not what's left of like the ripped off the tendons off the bone and shit, and then reconstituted.
Less than
Sensors,
70%
bleach.
real meat.
Yeah,
Chicken
technically
nuggets in the middle.
it's 100% chicken. It just means it came from a chicken. Doesn't mean it's actual chicken meat. It's like
Is that
whenever you
enough
see something that's
bones?
like 100% beef, and I'm like, number one,
Yeah.
what would be the other percent? And number two, all that means is it's from a cow. It could be fucking cow ass. It could literally
Yeah.
be cow bunghole. You know, that's all that means.
It's like
From
those
a
spoons.
cow.
It's like 100% beef.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Fucking hilarious. It's like, I want 100% sirloin. That's what you're supposed to look for, or something like that, pork shoulder or something. Not
My
100%
friend,
pork. It's like that
I
could be
made
pork
friends.
snout.
Yeah, yeah. What's funny is when they get the little piece of nipple still on it, and then they realize where it comes from. Yeah, yeah. You hungry? Here you go. It's got a little hair on the nipple too. Yummy. No, I made friends with a butcher in every city I go to. I go to the same butcher because he have really good beef.
Yeah,
It's worth a little bit extra money. It just is. I'm not a snob
there's
about it, but
a couple of good butchers here in Wisconsin, town. Um, that's one of the reasons I love this town so much. I mean, it's got a little bit of everything. It's got a proper baker. It's got a greengrocer. Um,
oh fuck yeah.
where it just sells fruit and veg. Not that I
Yep.
patron that place that much, but they've got a couple of good butchers. Like I said, a bakery, proper fucking bakery.
Back
You
here.
know, you don't have to. I mean, they do have supermarkets here, but you don't have to go to them. You just pay a little bit more, and it's not much more. In fact, the greengrocer's is cheaper than the stuff you get at the supermarket, and it's fresher. The stuff. If you want to know, you can ask what farm did this come from, and they'll tell you where it is. They'll tell you where that farm is. And it's the same with the butchers. All the stuff is local. Say and usually on the when they're serving up, the blah. What am I trying to fucking say? God damn it! They have the ear tags for the cows
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
butcher
okay.
shop, so you know where that cow was, which field he was fucking in, last week. You can tell exactly
That's
where that
cool.
cow came from. The whole food chain going back to where the farm was, and that you can trace it straight back from your dinner table straight to the field.
So you've got full accountability. That's so important, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You just can't do that anymore. That's good shit. Over here, I live in the middle of fields, farm fields. And on my way home from work, I pass by no fewer than 5 farms that have like a little booth out in front of the farm. And you put $2 worth of coins in there, and you can open a 1 foot by 1 foot cube, and it's stuffed full of different vegetables.
oh neat.
And they're all the unusual shaped ones they can't send to market, and we buy those and we make I barbecue pumpkin, and it's so cheap. It's stupidly unbelievably cheap. I love it.
Oh yeah, you can go to most of these farmers, and if you know the farmer, you can and I don't mean like friends with the
Yeah,
farmer. I mean the farmer just as an acquaintance. You say you can
yeah,
buy stuff from him dirt cheap. It's the same thing happens in on the East Coast in America, probably in the West too. But my
yeah,
parents used to go down to the pier, buy lobster from the pier
yeah.
for like
I've been
five
getting off a
bucks.
fishing boat with my fish, and I've had Vietnamese guys run out there and beg me to buy like all of the super gross tasting fish that like they want to buy it right from the water, and then I'm sure they ship it across the ocean.
Yeah, best fish and chip shop I've ever been to is great. In Scotland, it's Galloway, which is right on the southwestern portion of Scotland. It sticks out in the street. It's in Ireland, and it is so difficult to speak Welsh that it's not even worth trying. Um,
Really?
Now, if you do
Sounds like
that
you're
in
dragging your tongue.
France, if you do that in France and you talk, they the French
Oh,
people,
they're shit. Yeah, they're mean.
French people, if you give it a shot, if you try to speak French, right? If you have your little book or your
Yeah.
phone out and you give an attempt, right? They'll they'll let you butcher their language briefly. You know that you at least tried, and then they'll say, "Look, we'll speak English. How's that?"
We'll speak
And then
English. Yeah.
and
We
then and
appreciate
then
it, but let's
you
do
go there.
English.
Yeah.
No problem.
Now, the French people are pretty cool people. Their government and Parisians, which are where the government is, Parisians are fucking assholes, and their government are often fucking assholes. Um, Not necessarily their president, but the government itself, typically fucking dicks. Um, but it's Parisians that give French people a bad name, and they are not the same people. I mean, Parisians are French, but French people aren't Parisian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the same with the Quebec. They speak French, but the French absolutely don't get along with them. I don't get it. Quebecois. I gotta say, if they go to order in a French restaurant, they like look down on what you're saying. I don't believe those guys. Can we be friends? I guess not.
It's like when I tell people, you know, I grew up in Germany for a little bit. I spent 3 years there as a child, and then I took 2 years of high school German, and I know enough to butcher their language to the point where they
Yeah.
stopped me and told me to speak English. Um,
Yeah, they speak the, especially like the, in Holland, Norway, they speak such English. You
yeah,
know it's not their second. It's not their first language.
yeah. My friend Mud, Nell's partner, he's Swedish, and he speaks better English than I do. There's a few words that he stumbles with that he knows. He knows there's a word for it, but he doesn't quite know how to say it. I'm talking about extremely fucking, rare English words. He has better vocabulary than most Americans that I know. And he's fucking Swedish. He's not even from fucking, much place. But in Germany, they teach their school. They teach school classes in English half the day. So they're learning conversation English. You're only allowed to use English for half of your courses, half the day, and the other half of the day they do it in German, obviously. Um, but yeah, half the
That's
day is done
impressive,
in
man.
English. So that's
It's
teaching
become
in
the
the class, and so you're learning math and history and all that stuff in English um, half the time.
it's pretty impressive. We've got a big leg up knowing English. We can go to any country, to be honest,
Yeah,
and function. Japan
that's
is remarkably bad at English in general. They actually are really good at it, but they're so scared to try it, nobody will do it.
Hmm.
So effectively, you're fucked. My wife's a travel agent, and the people come here all the time expecting even a little bit of English. It's just not present. Some of the bigger hotels will have subtitles, but it's pretty rough, man.
huh.
It's
How's
stunning.
your
Yeah,
Japanese? Is are you fluent?
it's fair. I'm not
It's
fluent,
fair.
but the day to day I function no problem. I go to the izakaya or like a place, and I can ask them using basically Tarzan talk.
Gonna have to fire this
But
chick.
I do it really quickly and slowly, and I'm really excited. And I apologize for my bad Japanese, and they're so welcoming once they hear you struggling. At that moment,
Yeah,
that's when they'll break out their bad Japanese or bad English, and then that makes a bridge, and I'm okay.
yeah,
Domo nihongo wa zenzen shabimasu. I can speak it, but I only can speak the most common phrases. If I like, I know certain weird words like toll road ticket, kaisuken, or something like that. But if you go outside of my limited day-to-day stuff, basically I pull up the phone, and that's been my bridge for brand new
yeah,
weird ass words.
yeah.
So
Being able to talk
Uh,
into your phone these days and have it speak out in the other
yeah,
language is amazing.
it's insanity how easy it is. But yeah,
Uh,
functioning well. real quick. Google, I'm sorry, I'll just 20 seconds.
What's up?
The amount of that 2%, I believe 80% are like Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese. Like you can't quite tell them from Japanese at a glance. Only a few percent of that 2% is Westerners. So in my neighborhood, there's only one other person here that I know of that's American. So you've got to be careful. If you do anything wrong, everybody can identify you immediately.
Yeah.
I was describing to another friend of mine. Hey, I met a white guy the other day on the beach, and he's kind of an older guy. And they're like, "Oh, you met Gary?"
She was
And I'm
working,
like,
but she
"Holy
wasn't
fuck.
actually doing
Yes, I met
shit.
Gary. How did you know?" He's like, "There's only two of you, man."
Well, wasn't the other guy?
Yeah, the other guy.
Yeah,
He's the other guy.
everybody knows me in this town. Everybody knows me in this town because you know I have the Texan accent.
He dog.
Yeah,
They,
that's gonna set you apart.
yeah, they know. Everybody knows who I. People will walk down the street and say, hey, how's it going, Jason? And I'm like, how the fuck do you know my name? It's like I don't know who
Everybody
you are.
knows you.
Everybody
First of all,
fucking
Jake,
knows me. Everybody knows me.
first of all, who the fuck are you? That's awesome, man.
Everybody knew my little dog too before she passed away. Everybody knew who she was, knew her name and everything. I'm like, how the fuck she has more social life than I do? What the hell?
Wow.
Like, people,
It's like
I'll be
making
walking
the
her down
rounds.
the street and people would come up. Oh, hi Rosie, how you doing? Oh yeah, yeah. And they're talking to the dog. They're not talking to me. They're
Wow.
fucking talking to the dog because, like, the fuck do you
Dog's
know all
cooler.
That's a
these
good
people?
breed. Does Rosie have dog tags and people pet her and see the dog tag or something?
I think it's because in their backyard she sticks her nose under the door and people walk down the alley behind our
Yeah.
house and they walk their dogs and stuff and she's so friendly. The people will pet her and stuff and they'll have heard me call her into the house. And she, when she comes running
Oh,
running
that's
back.
cool, man.
I miss that dog. She was amazing.
Yeah,
Dude,
I want to
they're
beat
family
no more
members, man.
people.
Good pets are they're
I'll
fun,
do
man.
it.
No questions.
She's I don't have kids, but she's the closest thing that I've ever had to a daughter. She was amazing. She was absolutely amazing. She
Dude,
understood me
people
when I
love you.
spoke.
Yeah.
She was smart. She was a Cairn Terrier, and they are incredibly intelligent. And she used to mimic things that I was saying. She knew yes and no. She could say yes and no, or at least in like an affirmative or a negative, right? She understood that, and she could tell me that. I could ask her something, and she understood what I would say. Her vocabulary. She had at least of English. She had at least 50 words that she understood perfectly
Oh, that's cool.
in phrases and sentences. I could ask her questions and she would answer them with a yes or a no. A yes was a reverse sneeze. How dogs reverse sneeze, how they blow out their nose. That was a yes, and a whine was a no. And when I figured that out, that's what she was doing. Because I was just talking to this blah blah blah, and then I realized she was actually talking back. And she actually meant what she was saying. She understood what I was talking about. It was absolutely she was yeah, I'll show you a picture of her. She was pure-blooded Cairn Terrier, and she would have been shown at Crufts, which is the big dog show here, if her tail wasn't slightly bent. I mean, it was almost imperceptibly bent, but she needed to be perfect to be shown at Crufts, and she still could have been shown at Crufts. She just wouldn't have won. Her parents, her grandparents, her great-grandparents, and her great-great-grandparents all won Crufts in their league, in their breed. They all won. They never got best in show. Didn't win the whole thing. They won their
Best in show is really
God, yeah. Best in show is insane. But for their breed, for the Cairn Terrier breed, they won, and she was fucking beautiful. You see these Cairn Terrier, calendars, the pictures of the beautiful dogs. My dog blew them fucking away. She was just so beautiful. Let me find you a picture.
Call it Karen? Carrie? Like Karen?
Karen. just put a little cool face, a sunglasses face on her. Do you have general collapse or something? When you go down the list, there's below us there's voice panel 1, tuck in, general, and then the next one is general. Right, and then it goes members, right? It's the one up above members. Below. Weird.
Like listed as friends.
It shouldn't matter. Yeah, it's just posted it. Just I'll post it to maybe you blocked me, you bastard.
No, there's only 1% blocked.
You actually had to ask yourself that? Like,
No, there's only one person. His name is Elvin for reason.
I'll be in.
Water with his name.
Where did you post it?
In
Yeah.
general.
You see it, Wolverine?
I don't see it in the general chat. You put it in the wrong Discord.
No, it's in space B&B. Oh no! What the fuck? It's not there. I don't know what the hell. Did I put it in members? I had it on general. What the
Let me
fuck?
see if
Did
it's.
Where the hell did it go?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't see.
I dragged it over to the channel. Where did I put that damn picture?
Enshrouded.
That's where I put it. Yeah, it's enshrouded. I don't know why I had the house there. Yeah. And they're supposed to look rough and ready. That's kind of their shtick. It's supposed to look a bit rough.
I can make it differ. We have a like a kind of like a gate fence type thing at the bottom of our stairwell, so our dogs can't come upstairs and shit on our floor.
Okay, that's the difficult part, yeah.
And it's my dog that's doing it. She will use her nose to open the gate and let everyone up there. So we've been having to bungee cord it, like a whole bunch of shit. And we tried having it at the top of the stairs, but then they would shit on the stairs. And like I just don't understand why my in-laws just won't get a dog door. But they probably don't want possums to come in and our cats to go in and out. Like our outdoor cats are outdoor cats. Except for one. Who is an indoor-outdoor cat.
I may have mentioned that my parents and well, our family trained
Alex
service dogs for a while.
Yeah.
One of the things we did, one of the litters we had a German Shepherd that was so aloof. We kept him because he was so. We called him Uncle Fritz. His ears, he was a purebred German Shepherd. His ears never went straight up, and never poked up. They flopped like flat. He just didn't give a shit. He was just so laid back. In fact, we've got some beautiful pictures of him laying down with a litter of puppies all curled up inside of his legs, like packed in, just sleeping with him. It was like I said, he just look after the puppies. It was amazing. Never was interested, never vied for any kind of position in the hierarchy of dogs. Never did anything. He didn't give a shit. And what he would do is we trained dogs to ring a bell on the door when they wanted to go outside.
Yeah, that's what we got too.
So we would open the door for them, and he would go over. I watched him do this multiple times. He'd go over and ring the bell, and when that happens, all the other dogs know that the door's about to open. We all want to go outside too, so they'd all rush out of the house, and then he'd turn around, and then go lay down. He was just trying to get some alone time in the house. He was kicking everybody out of the house. He was like, "Yeah, I got Fucking smooth. Fritz was fucking amazing.
Huh.
Oh, here's a quick confirmation. So that mission we just quit, it's available again now. So
Oh, good. Now we had some smart fucking dogs. That's some really smart dogs. We had some dumb ones too. God damn, some whaling
My
vibrator.
my dog and one of my in-laws' dogs keeps fighting. We had to go take my dog to the vet to get wolf stitches.
Oh shit.
And it's like the third time they've been fighting. So we're at the point of once my dog heals, we're gonna get her like a trainer, basically.
And sometimes they just they get two dogs and just don't like each other. They have their own personalities.
No, it's because my dog wants to play, and when they tell her no, she treats it as aggression. But it's only from that one dog. The other dogs, I don't know, I guess she understands when they tell her not to play. For whatever reason, she hasn't learned to stop when they ask her to stop. You know? Like, no, we don't want to play. Go away. She's like, nah, I'm good.
that's funny. You will.
We had two dogs. My mom's service dog, which was a large Labrador, the sweetest dog you could ever possibly imagine. The dog was so considerate and just amazing. It was just a super cool dog, Max. And we had another dog. It was an Australian Shepherd called Blue because he had blue eyes. And he was a super cool dog too, real chill, awesome. But those two dogs hated each other. They were they loved everybody else, and I knew them most of their lives, especially Max. I knew Max's entire life from he was a puppy to when he died, and he was like super chill. He never no aggression whatsoever. But those two fuckers, they hated each other. They absolutely hated, and we just couldn't figure out why they would constantly get in fights. They were both service dogs. They were both service dogs. They were highly trained dogs, and if you got them in the same room together, there's a decent chance the two of them would go at it. I mean, you know, at
Wow.
least nipping each other. But they actually went at each other so bad. I was sitting at the couch, right, and they came from both sides of the couch, and I was stuck between them, the couch, and a coffee table, and I knew they were about to go at it. I leapt over the couch, and Max, the Labrador, got a chunk of my calf. I still have a scar on my calf from where he bit me because he was going for Blue. And when they fucking start snapping jaws, they don't see where they're going. It's just
No,
their
they
eyes
close their
close, and
eyes
they're
at
just
the last second of it.
yeah, yeah, and they don't know who they're biting. And Max got a puncture wound about an inch and a half deep into my calf, and
Fuck, that would hurt, man.
it
Yeah.
fucking hurt. There was blood all over the couch.
Did he,
Blood all over
did
the
he
floor.
realize he bit you?
No,
Or
he
did
didn't have
he
a
like?
clue. He didn't have a clue he bit me. Didn't even know it. He thought he had a piece of blue. They were fucking
God.
going at it. They were going at it.
God, dude.
Yeah, we tried to keep him out of the house. We ended up having to we got Blue out of there quickly. This is the Max was my mom's service dog. So we had to get Blue placed with a family as soon as possible. So he wasn't in an ideal location, but he did go to help somebody. He was big, he was a big Australian Shepherd. He was going to be a proper, handicapped dog to help someone walk, but we ended up making him a comfort dog for an elderly home. He's
Oh, there you go. He can just run around and everyone pets him, kind of thing.
yeah. He's basically the center's dog, right? And he'd lay with them and be comfort them and stuff. Keep the place lively, that kind of thing.
That's
But
good. That's
very
good.
well trained, because they need to be properly trained to do that kind of stuff. Yeah. No, we had a special deal with Southwest Airlines. We'd train our dogs on their aircraft, and we would in return for free. They would let us train our dogs in flight, so they would get used to being on a plane, doing their thing on a plane, and we would train their. Oh yeah, yeah, and then we would train their flight crew on how to deal with service dogs, how to handle people with service dogs.
And all that stuff.
Yeah, well, not that. It's just how to accommodate the dog itself on a plane that's not designed to have dogs on it.
Yeah, if they have to go bathroom and
Yeah, well, you make sure the dog goes before that, and the dog's trained not to go, is the whole flight. You know. But yeah, yeah. Normally, dogs go in the cargo hold
yeah,
when dogs
that
travel,
sucks.
which sucks. But
Could
service
you imagine
dogs don't.
all the barking and crying and screaming down there? Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah, it'd probably be rough.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people, they actually um, give their dog a
Sleep.
drug that makes them sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law, she has a emotional support cat. She drugs him to sleep. But
Or have some drugs.
apparently he woke up one time and was exploring the plane. And someone reaches down and holds him up in the middle of the aisle and is like, "Whose cat is this?" And she doesn't let him out of the bag, and we just have no idea how he got out. It was really... I wish I was there to see that. I would have laughed my ass off. See the guy just holding her cat. He's there like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, that would be super fun. Heck yeah, man. Be all over the place. That'd be fun.
My god, is everyone actually doing their fucking job now? Yay.
Gotta crack that whip.
Well,
Gosh.
I beat the shit out of the one worker that wasn't working twice, and it kept glitching out, so then I moved the storage rack to a different spot, and then and so far it seems like it decided to start working again.
Sometimes you just gotta choke a bitch.
Yeah, I mean that's the issue with mods, just, you know, sometimes they don't work how they should. Yeah, I wish this game natively had full automation. But it doesn't.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'll probably be back in a few hours. Just put my head down.
Yeah, brother, me too. Let's take a break here. Have some lunch. Good rest.
Very nice.
Alright.
Take care, guys.
See yous.
Take care, buddy. Take care, buddy.
See you, man. I don't think anyone else is currently on in Discord. That'd be that I know and or willing to talk to. Kinda sucks, but it is what it is, since everyone here seems to actually be doing their job again. Mostly want to check this side. Mega beans on. There's another storage rack broke again, I guess. Try this again. have that one quite yet. I wish you could type in your journal. To be honest, I haven't ever tried it myself, but it'd be nice. It's like 6,000 a day, Jesus. They're all actually working now, hopefully. Seems like the best way to fix this issue is moving the storage racks to a different spot. It seems. Because once I moved it, it started working again. I can't tell if anyone's actually moving the product to the press. Gotta wait until things start backing up again. Go check on the math. Might need to pay them again. Out of slimy diamond. grab everything. Banana, mouthwash, Coke. Gas. Gas. Bean, candy, gas. Candy. Crap. Should've thought of that. Too much crap. Can give the rest of this stuff. Dime. Gas. Motor oil. I have to grab some horse semen. Coke, make a bean. Coke. Yep, that one's full. Make a bean. Donut battery. Drink. Make a bean. Make a bean. Drink. Make a bean. And make a bean. Oil. Last. energy drink. Make a bean. I think I need donut, horse cum, and Coke. Yeah. Ugh. Block boss 1 is what I need. Okay. Damn. Might be aftershock collar. Not sure. Didn't mean to jump in the trees.
Huh. Yeah. Alright. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright. Huh. Yeah. Alright. Huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Huh. Uh-huh. Alright.
I don't know why they're not using the press. If they'll come and use the press. They might not, like, it might just be a chemist thing, possibly. As in, chemists need to be the ones to do it, but I don't think so. It don't really make sense to me. That's how it would be. Like, man, there's something for you to do now. I don't think they actually... Maybe you need 40 of it? honestly, it'd probably be a good idea to just make it so that one whole thing is just mixing. Like in here, nothing but mixing, and the other thing's gonna be Coke. Not a bad idea, to be honest, to revamp all that. But I think I'm gonna end the stream here, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed, and we shall see you all later. Bye-byes.